So, what's causing me trouble at the moment is I'm coming across way too many mixed jars. Obviously, I've sorted them all out and I've had this many left, and I've sort of been in a rush, or I haven't wanted to put them into separate jars, so I've thrown them all into one jar. So every jar I seem to be finding, how would you categorise that? What would you put on you to show what's in that jar? You know, there's not enough to fill one jar. You think, okay, big ones and little ones, but there's all sorts in there, been thrown in and mixed. Obviously, at the end, what do you do with your end bits? So I've got too many end bit jars, so it sort of makes me feel like I'm gonna have to grab them and tip them on the floor and collect them all together again. No, mixed. I've got lots of mixed jars, obviously trying to put everything in a jar, get it on the shelves, get it out the way, but they're mixed. I want to have one item in one jar represented on my wood, and it seemed to be going fairly good. Remember, you can't put the big jars, so this is a smaller one, so this takes smaller jars. This is, and we're on this one now, but there's too many mixed jars getting in my way. So am I going to have to just bite the bullet and just say, well, if it's a mixed jar, it gets thrown back on the floor, and hopefully there's enough within the mixture to make one jar. These are causing me a huge distraction. And how do you categorise a jar like this? Look, except it saves an awful lot of space, doesn't it? Saves an awful lot of space getting rid of them. This is, if you were to put these in separate jars, it would take the space of 4 or 5 jars, and I haven't got that sort of space to spare. What to do? Yeah, these mixed ones are now biting me, coming back and biting me on the bum. Same as this one, look. If I had to say what's in that jar, what is in that jar? What is in that jar? There's loads of everything in that jar. Yeah. So, I've got a blockage at the moment. I'm going through a blocking session, trying to find what am I going to do with these. Hardly enough to put in a little jar and justify the space. What do I do with these mixed ones? What would a writer say? I've got a writer's block. I've got a nut and bolt block at the moment. I've got a nut and bolt blockage. Mental thinking about it blockage. Well, do you remember we did these? We threw them in the vinegar, didn't we? And look, they're coming out quite nice. Whatever it was, these are, what are these? These, a nice, is it a stainless steel or something? Quite nice bolts. Whatever it was that was on them has sort of softened up and disappeared, and they're cleaning up quite nicely. Oh, cleaning up quite so nicely. But I don't know what that stuff was. Don't really know at all what that stuff was. But anyway, the main thing is the vinegar seems to have done the trick. The vinegar seems to be cleaning them up quite nicely. And I haven't put them on a wheel, wire wheel or nothing. Blimey. So they were worth rescuing. They looked as if they were only fit to be thrown away, didn't they? But look, they're coming back nicely. What's that, day 2 I think in the vinegar. So we'll give it another day and we'll clean them up, rinse them off and put them back into surface. Wow, that's interesting, isn't it?